Welcome everyone to Living Life Holographic. I'm Inukai.
And I'm Chiron.
Whoa.
And today we're talking about GTA Online.
That was pretty darn smooth. Not that last part. Yeah.
No, this is part 2 of a little series of comparing Red Dead Online and GTA Online in celebration of Grand Theft Auto 6 and how GTA Online will be once that comes out.
It's going to be massive.
And I play GTA Online, and let me tell you...
Something.
Let me tell you, I'm dressed like my character, actually. I had sunglasses on, I have a brown jacket.
No way.
Yeah. The best thing about Grand Theft Auto Online is the heists. It's fun. Sometimes I drive around, but with allowing 20 people in each session, it can get freaking crazy. So, like,
20 people.
Yeah, I try to find sessions with less than 10 people, but it's near impossible. It's hilarious because I'm sitting there comfortable in my apartment, pouring myself a glass of wine, and a jet flies by and blows up all the cars, and people are screaming outside my apartment. And I'm just like,
just another Monday morning.
Good year, Monday morning as I'm drinking wine. There's also whiskey and a bong that I could hit off of in my apartment.
Isn't it kind of like Free Guy?
It's exactly like Free Guy. You're trying to do stuff, and like, don't bother me. But people, especially in jets, they will chase.
Especially in jets.
They will chase you down, and the worst is a rocket bike. When they're on a rocket bike that has missiles, and they're heat seeking, so you're trying to get away from it, and you're trying to dodge it. But if you don't have a good motorbike or a fast car yourself, it's gonna hit you.
Vastly different than Red Dead. I'm over here just trying to run away from posse members.
There's only wagons and horses in Red Dead. This is cars, and the best thing about it is you can. There's tons of cars you can choose from it, and it makes sense when you're driving your car into the shop to change and add new parts to it. But it's weird in Red Dead when you can change the color of your horse.
You know what?
White to brown.
Betsy, you look like you could be a pink horse. No, please. Yeah.
I like blue.
Hot pink.
You're going to be a pink horse.
Everyone's going to know about us.
And you know what? I'm putting dual
thrusters? Are you going to say dual thrusters? When's it coming out? The ass?
I'm going to have dual exhausts on that bad boy. You know what? I'm going to put bulletproof windows. You can't do that to your horse. So anyway, where was I?
Yeah, like jets and like.
So you're trying to do your missions because the biggest thing about Grand Theft Auto Online is you can create tons of businesses. Like I have a motorcycle club. You can buy a nightclub. You can have an agency and do missions, and there's so much stuff you can do and buy.
That's pretty cool.
You can buy a yacht and do missions. You can buy a bunker and do missions. You can buy your own drug company and you start doing missions for them. They've brought out so much content for it, and the content is still coming out for it as we speak. But who knows if that content will dry out or stop completely when 6 comes out, because they might just flip-flop everything with the GTA 6 map. Who knows what they're going to do is my point I'm trying to make. But when you go on heists with friends, it's always funny to...
I don't have friends in Red Dead. Just my girlfriend. That's all that matters.
But you're missing, you ever see the videos of funny things that happen on either one? Someone stopped by, there's a person walking up to you, you're on your horse, and oh, thank God you're here. I lost my horse, ran away from me. And then a deer comes up and just kicks her in the face and kills her.
I've never seen that.
It's a hilarious video. You should watch it.
I've seen literally a blue player. This was my very, very first blue player. Hog tie another player, right in front of me as it's going off into the distance. And I'm just like, am I going to be the next one?
Well, yeah, you see that in Grand Theft Auto. You're seeing two people shooting at each other, and you're like, nope, and you just turn around and drive away because you don't want it to be around that. But what's even worse is the paranoia sometimes when you're trying to do a mission and there's 4 or 5 people on the map around you, and they might be going the same way you are, and you're like, oh my God, are they following me? Are they coming after me?
Yeah.
Are they going to try to stop me? So then you have to like do these maneuvers to try to get them off of you because you can see every player on the map.
Can they prevent you from getting the mission done?
Yes.
What?
That's the whole
That's
point.
crazy.
At the very end of the mission, you become like when you're doing your mission, you're not visible on the map until the very end of the mission when you're trying to complete it, which is usually bringing whatever you did, supplies, drugs, whatever, back to your hideout or whatever. You become visible on the map, and then other players can stop you from completing it. And
this sounds stressful.
And steal it. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. That's why the easiest way to complete those missions again is if you find a session that has not that many people in it.
So what's more terrifying? In Red Dead, there's not a lot of blue players, but when you find one, it's just like some kind of creature in the night.
Do you see them on the map at all?
Yeah, you do see them, but at that point, their horse is like gunning it, like Mach 5. And you better hope and pray that you have like you get your shotgun out and you get all this thing from like your everything else. But I'm saying like compare that to like that's how I see like a horror movie film. You know, it's just like you're going through and you don't know, you hear a creak and you're just like thinking, is that a blue player? But in GTA 5, you have all these people, so I feel like you're getting like desensitized, you know. But there's still the terrifying factor that are they following me?
You see them on the map in GTA, so you even know if they're in a jet. Like you might hear them, but you can look on your map and see that there's a player in a jet, or you can see that they're flying a rocket bike because the icons are different. Or my favorite, the DeLorean.
There's a DeLorean.
There's a Batmobile too.
A Batmobile?
However, they're not called. They're loosely based off where they came from, but they're not 100%.
But you can tell.
You can easily tell. That's the whole point of it. They're trying to make it look like it, but at the same time make it completely different. So it's just a car that looks like a Batmobile, or
that's pretty cool.
Or the DeLorean, which you can spray paint any color you want, or you can have it look exactly like from Back to the Future, and you can give the DeLorean missiles, and it flies. The only thing about the DeLorean is when it flies, it's very slow, but when it drives, it's very fast. So, but it's so fun going from car to flying because you just hit a button and the wheels fold in.
Oh, that's
and then
cool.
You start taking off. So the DeLorean.
I wonder why you like this game.
Well, I don't know why you don't play it.
I'm terrified, man. It's a whole new era. I have to go from cowboy. I have to go from cowboy to rarely seen blue players to they're all over. They're all over the place.
GTA Online is way more popular than Red Dead Online as well. So there's tons of more players.
Hear that, guys? So move over there.
It's hilarious because when it is a full session, it's just nothing but explosions and gunfire and NPCs running for their lives.
I'm just gonna be in my apartment all day.
Just having a glass of wine.
Just be like, this game's really fun.
But the best thing about Grand Theft Auto Online and GTA 5 itself are the heists, and not just the heists themselves, but the setups. Because you don't just go straight to the heist; you have to do all these setup missions too. And everyone doesn't like the setup missions because you don't get paid for them. Well, you do get paid a little bit, like a completion bonus.
Yeah.
But you don't get money really for it at all. One thing is just staking out the casino and just trying to find exits and entry points to the casino. It's a boring mission, but it makes a lot of sense. Like you got to stake out the place you're about to rob.
Can you steal from ATMs? You can?
You can steal from people.
Well, I guess they're walkable ATMs.
You can go into a store, like a 7-Eleven type of place. It's not a 7-Eleven. And point your gun at the clerk and rob the store.
I guess that's better.
And GTA 6 is going to be double time that, as one of the goals was to make almost every building
massive,
enterable, so you can walk into tons of the buildings, and you can rob a diner, and you can do anything. And they're trying to make it more
realistic.
Well, just more open because of the technology that allowed them to do it and add everything to it, so it's even bigger and better. And the map is almost 2 times the size of GTA 5, and GTA 5 is already pretty big.
Dude, that server's going to be so slow.
And the game's not going to be out for PC for a little while, too.
How could a game be this popular? I'm just so used to Pokemon, Super Smash.
Well, that's why
Red
Rockstar and Nintendo need to get together and make Pokemon GTA. Will that ever happen? We already talked about this.
Yeah, that would be sick. I would love that. You know the whole drill. You guys seen it. You seen the skit. I mean, come on. Pikachu selling some weed.
Pikachu.
Like, you go to the big Pika, you know? He's the Mafia Pika. And he just comes over and he's just like, you got something for me, scrub?
Okay. That would be a good game online, huh?
I would play that.
Anyway, let us know what you guys like about GTA Online, or if you prefer Red Dead Online, and what are you most excited about GTA 6. And then when we get closer to GTA 6 release date and there's more information out, you bet your
you bet your G Willikers.
Thank you.
I got you.
I was about to say something worse than that. That we're gonna be talking about it. So give us a follow on Instagram at Living Life Holographic. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a follow. We love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. We do this for you. We have fun doing it. And just thanks again for everything. And don't forget to live your life
holographic.